diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. 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 Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking, diggity, diggity dog. diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. 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 Diggity, diggity dog.
Yo, hello. We are here. Complex gravity. That's what we're going to work on today. Same idea as the last one, where we have that like globe gravity, but in the current form, the gravity is just pulling towards the world origin, just the center point. And it looks like here you're going to be able to configure the gravity to be like multiple different sources that are creating that gravitational force, which looks like fun. Could also get kind of scary. But before we get too into it, I just wanted to show off a little bit of what I've been working on. Like today, I kind of went hard working on just like random shit in Unity. So I added in my character. I've been calling her Julia. I added her into this whole setup, and I have a like movement system that is like actually what I want. It's similar to like a Sekiro or like a Dark Souls kind of.
Yeah.
I guess just a lot of games have this, but where the movement, I don't have to rotate.
Yeah.
The camera doesn't rotate her. I rotate about her, you know.
Mhm.
And the movement is kind of independent of that. And then you can see I have the light doing the same thing that the color was doing before. So it's red when I'm on the ground, blue when I'm in the air, and then green when I'm on a slope that's really steep, just so I could still have that indicator. I also have sprinting working, or like
Do a jump.
a better system. I don't have a jump. She just.
Well, I mean, like do a jump
Oh yeah. Whoa.
for the gravity's sake.
So
That's
there's
cool.
there's this problem right now. I'm sure you can kind of tell when I'm running. There's like this jitter on everything. Like everything's vibrating, and I don't really know why that's happening. I have a theory, but because I had to rework a lot of shit to do this about like the movement system. Like you could see how it's like orbiting about like her chest rather than like when I first did it, it was orbiting about like her foot, which was super annoying. So I had to create an empty and set that to be the camera's focus point. But then also the snapping completely broke, so I had to make another empty that was at her feet. That the raycast gets drawn from that instead. Because I guess for some reason it was too far before, and I think that might be what's fucking it up. Maybe it's too close to the ground, because it feels like I'm getting snapped to the ground just like really aggressively. But I don't know if that's the problem or not. And I'm also not sure if does your ball have any of that kind of like jitteriness. Like I'm sure this is like a way over exaggerated version, but I don't know if there was any degree of that.
I mean, I don't know if I could tell, honestly, since it's a ball.
Do you have any rigid bodies in there? That's how I tell like the most is looking at the other blocks. It makes it like really obvious looking at them. But yeah, just simple shit like making it so that she like interpolates between turns. She doesn't just snap. She actually like turns, you know, which is so nice. And then the fact that when you stop moving, she like stays facing in the direction that you were just moving in was like harder than it should have been. Does it seems pretty smooth for you?
I guess. I think interpolate probably interpolates on none right now.
Oh, should I put maybe
turn your. Do you have a new rigid body?
The interpolate is set to interpolate on her rigid body. Maybe for the camera?
Yeah, maybe.
Was it already set to do that? But yeah, there's a problem. There's two problems right now. Well, I guess three. I don't know. There's a lot of problems. But the prominent issues are the jittering and then the fact that she doesn't have a jump animation. But also, like, look how when she jumps, she, like, rotates a little bit.
Yeah.
It's because I have it set up so that the direction she's facing is determined by the velocity vector. So that's how she faces the direction she's moving in rather than the direction the camera's looking. But then that meant when I stood still, there's still like a little bit of velocity on you constantly even when you're standing still, which I guess is just the gravitational force. So it caused like she would just do this shit. She was just like jittering in place even if I wasn't doing anything. So I have a check that just says like if the velocity is like below this really small threshold, then just set your rotation to just be itself, so that way it doesn't do anything.
I think you did you take into account like the projection plane that they're doing? Because like the forward vector is like a tangent of the like it's sticking straight out into space, right? Like it's not relative to the ball's surface.
I'm not using the forward vector. I'm using the velocity.
Yeah, but like the velocity is in a straight direction. It's not like relative to the ball's surface. So it'll like.
But the rotation thing, the quaternion that I'm using, it has an up and a forward as two separate components. So the up is just the up axis, like opposite of gravity vector, and then the forward is the velocity.
Okay.
And you could see like it stays consistent no matter like where on the sphere I am. Like left is left and right is right and all that.
Yeah.
There could be a better way to do this, but I think this seems like the smartest way that I could think of. But
It
the
looks
problem the problem is when I jump, I technically have velocity, so I still orient based on, because the check is like, let me bring it up. Yeah, so if the magnitude of the velocity is greater than 1, then set the rotation to be, the up axis is the opposite of gravity axis, and then the forward axis is velocity. And then if it's less than 1, then the rotation is just the rotation. Nothing changes. But jumping triggers this, so I orient like relative to the jump velocity, which has a little bit of a sideways element to it, just because like when you jump, you know, it's like tangent to the plane you're standing on or whatever.
Yeah.
So like she faces the direction that it's going in, because there's like the velocity vectors like that, you know. I don't know. So I don't know how to fix that. That's something I gotta figure out. I gotta do a deep dive on. I gotta fix the jittering, and then I also gotta add a jump animation. But I think a lot of this will probably be fixed when we go back to normal gravity. I feel like the jittering is probably the fact that we're on like the sphere planet, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, I definitely have some work to do, but I ended up very, very proud of this. It's been fun to play with.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's like exactly what I had in my mind for like what I wanted for this movement system, I feel like, which is always a good feeling. But okay, so that's, my ball has been replaced with a Mega Man lady, so that'll be true for the rest of these tutorials we do too, because I just did it on the same project file. Okay, well, do you want to start moving, or do you have anything you wanted to show or say or
No, I'm
whatever?
good. No, let's get going.
Alright, multiple gravity sources. If you only ever need the same gravity source, then the approach introduced in the previous tutorial can suffice. But if you need to use different kinds of gravity, either a different one per scene or multiple in the same scene, then a more generic approach is needed. To support multiple gravity sources in a scene, we'll create a new gravity source component type with a public getGravity method similar to the one in custom gravity that has a single position parameter, only in this case it isn't static. The simplest implementation is to just return physics.gravity, so we'll do that. This can be used as a default gravity source that can be added to any scene, which would make our sphere work with standard physics gravity. So as of right now, it's just turning back on normal gravity, this script basically. And then he's going to change it to do more advanced shit.
Yeah, we're just we're just writing in things. We don't have to write physics gravity.
So yeah, vector 3 gravity, return physics.gravity. So yeah, it's just the same way we started last time, where we just have normal gravity and then he'll change it. Gravity source list. To support more than one gravity source per scene, Custom gravity will have to keep track of all the active sources. We'll do that by giving it a static list of sources.
That's under custom gravity. This is good, actually. So I want to know more about lists.
Well, he goes into it in the persisting object management thing. Seems like that's kind of a prerequisite here. But I haven't done that one. On section 1.5. So I'm just going to go straight to that and we'll see how easy that is to follow, I guess. Our game can spawn an arbitrary number of randomized cubes, which all get added to the scene, but game has no memory of what it spawned. In order to destroy the cubes, we first need to find them. To make this possible, we'll have game keep track of a list of references to the objects it instantiated. We could add an array field to game and fill it with references, but we don't know ahead of time how many cubes will be created. Fortunately, the system collection's generic namespace contains a list class we can use. It works like an array, except that size isn't fixed. How can list size be dynamic? Internally, list uses an array to store its contents, which initializes at some size. Items added to the list get put into this array until it is full. If more items are added, the list will copy the contents of the full array into a new larger array and use that one from now on. We could do this array management manually, but list takes care of it for us. Also, Unity supports list fields just like it supports array fields. They're editable via the inspector, their contents are saved by the editor, and they survive recompilation while in play mode.
Where are you reading this?
This is in 1.5 of persisting objects.
Oh, okay.
He like lists to that. He like links to that under the how does that list work. So yeah, I guess that object management is probably one we should do. It seems kind of a boring one though, so maybe it's one we do on our own time.
Yeah, I've started it before.
I don't know about boring, but not as exciting as this one. You know, this one's just fun.
I think that one will teach us how to do like that, like an like a prop gallery.
Oh wait, this is in custom gravity.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused now. Why are we making a new gravity thing then?
In custom gravity, we're adding a list of gravity source type. So we're making a generic gravity source.
So custom gravity is just an entry on the list of gravity sources?
No. Custom gravity, within custom gravity, we're stating a list of gravity sources called sources. So we're creating a list called sources, and the type within that list is gravity source.
Okay, so that's where it calls back to the gravity source script.
Yeah, I think we'll see how it works.
Adjust the get gravity method that only has a position parameter, so it loops through the sources and accumulates their gravity. Oh, so it'll like net all of the gravity from all the sources?
No, I think it'll write. It's gonna write each one. It's gonna get the gravity for each source that we have. So we'll have like 3 different sources or like 8 different sources, so we can like jump between them. And this loop is adding each one to its own spot on the list. So we're just keeping track of them.
This is replacing
G is the gravity.
Get gravity with only position. Yeah, okay. Did we define G as gravity, or is that... Oh, yeah, we did, right there. Do the same thing in the other get gravity method, which also provides the up axis. Now we have no choice but to derive the axis by normalizing and negating the final gravity vector. So it creates the vector G, assigns it to just empty, iterates through the list of all the sources, adds each individual source, or adds the gravity position of each source to G, and then
So we also have get gravity in custom gravity. We have a different get gravity.
Oh, right. So it should be similar, but it's just
Actually,
it's the overflow thing, right?
well, I'm not actually sure if it's. I'm not actually. We're not doing custom. We're not doing dot custom gravity or custom gravity dot get gravity. We're doing sources dot get gravity, and sources are type of gravity source. So we're doing get gravity
From each individual gravity source, whichever that will be.
Yeah, I guess. But it's this get gravity which does the iteration, you know? So I feel like this would be, I don't know. I don't totally get that.
Couldn't we optimize this when there's only a single source? Yes, but we won't make any assumptions about the amount of sources.
I forgot. We had two. It is the overload thing.
Yeah, it's two separate get gravity functions within custom gravity. Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, okay.
That's what he uses.
Get up axis has to be adjusted in the same way. Could you, in Mario Galaxy, I know you can jump between planets by going in the star thing and it launches you, but could you just, like, jump between planets like that? Was there ever a stage where you did that?
Yeah.
I don't
There was,
remember.
like,
I gotta remember
platforming.
that.
There was like a bunch of little planets.
That you could just jump between, like, as Mario jumping.
Yeah, and there was, you'd go into this like free fall state where his hands were up and it would kind of point in the direction that wasn't always right. I don't know if they updated the way the gravity works in the second one. I never played the second one.
Apparently the second one's really good. It's just, like, more of the same kind of thing. Where they're just, like, you know, like, let's just go crazy with some of these ideas.
Yeah.
This is definitely a banger.
I just realized we're changing both the get gravities in custom gravity, right?
Yeah. And we're also
Okay.
changing get up axis.
Yeah, but not in gravity source.
No, yeah,
So
we
we
haven't
have-
really
we
done
have
anything to gravity source yet.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this one. It's got like a hot dog planet gravity. This one's just a torus, I guess. Okay, I think this
Yeah.
is going to be it right here, right?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wait.
It's comparable. It's not exactly the same, but this is still a cool
I
idea.
think you definitely do it without a
Yeah.
bridge.
Not that I don't believe you. I feel like I remember that. I just wanted to bring this up a little bit. look at this.
See if he skips at all. He might be able to skip and use the gravity. Right here. No.
I saw what you meant though. That was like a prime opportunity. I'm just curious what the transition looks like when they do that.
Maybe it's in my head and I'm thinking of a different one.
No, I think you're right. I do remember that happening.
Oh, right there. Look at all that. Look at that chain of circular.
That's probably gonna be it, right?
That's got it. Oh. Well, kinda. It's all one mesh.
Oh! Wait, I think this is gonna do it. Yeah, when he jumps to that, then he's gonna get pulled to that one's gravity, I think. Come on, guy.
Sucks.
Yeah, there he
Yep.
is. That's pretty slick.
Right, he goes into a ball. What am I thinking of where they get pulled and they put their hands up? I can't think of any other gravity games.
There aren't a ton, I feel like. There's not as many as I would expect there to be. Alright, whatever. I just want to play Mario Galaxy now. Registering and unregistering sources. To make it possible to change the active gravity sources, add public register and unregister methods. They simply add or remove a given gravity source to or from the list. So that's, I mean, so we could just dynamically, like, turn off gravity sources?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
And this is in...
And spawn new ones, probably.
Oh, yeah. So this is in custom gravity still, or did he say we're moving to the other thing?
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Doesn't Hat in Time do it?
Does Hat in Time have gravity fuckery?
I feel like Hat in Time has a gravity level or something. Not like a straight up space thing, but maybe I'm tripping. I'm just thinking of games that are like that.
It's like in general, so
This seems like a good candidate. Oh, wait, that looked
got it.
a little spacey. Oh, no, I think it's just the... I think this is a very good candidate.
I don't think it is. I don't think it actually happens though, because I played through the whole game and I don't remember it really. I just feel like it fits.
Yeah, it seems like they stick to pretty flat levels. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say flat, but normal gravity.
I don't know why Hat Girl looks so happy and smiley right now. Can you?
Man, Hat in Time is so good. But is this in custom gravity or gravity source?
Sorry, which part? The register?
Yeah.
I
I would think custom gravity, because gravity source
yeah,
is just going to be
gravity source is
one
the
of the
type.
sources.
Gravity source is the definition. So definitely.
The idea is that a single source is only ever registered once, otherwise its effect would be multiplied. Likewise, it only makes sense to unregister a source that's been registered earlier. It's fine to register and unregister the same source more than once, though, to temporarily deactivate it. We can add assertions to verify this by invoking debug.assert to catch programming mistakes. This is he's going a little sicko mode here in this section. I don't know.
Which part?
Right after registering and unregistering. There's like 3 things in a row that are just completely new concepts to me. Just like the lists.
Well, the register unregister is just so that we can add and move things from the.
Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't include register and unregister. I guess that's the easiest of the new things. But the list thing was surprising to me, and then this shit, the debug.assert. I don't know what that is.
Pretty sure debug.assert is. I mean, it says it right here. Basically, it's just like an if statement.
Assert a condition.
If sources doesn't contain source. Or wait.
Well, I could read the Unity scripting API.
Yeah.
Assert asserts a condition and logs an error message to the Unity console on failure. So yeah,
I'm
it's
just trying
an
to.
if.
I'm trying to read this condition correctly. Sources contains source.
Sources does not contain source. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's not true, duplicate registration of gravity source. Source. Oh, you input source. So if it are so you do an input, and then there's a debug line. So like in register, you're just putting in a source and then ignoring the debug line, it just adds it to the list of sources. And then you add a debug line if that source, if the sources list doesn't contain it, why would it be not contain it? It must be the way assert works.
Well, I think this is they're like opposites, I guess, right? So it's like it works if it doesn't contain it, but if it doesn't contain it, then it does the second line. So I think the first line is the check, and then if that doesn't work, then it goes to the second thing. It's a little bit different than an if. Like an if would be like if source contains that, then it's a duplicate. But this seems to be if source doesn't contain it, then you're good. And then if I don't know.
They should. I think they have an example. They don't have an example.
Well, if I click on assert, maybe
Condition you expect to be true. I guess you know what it is. It's I don't know what contains really returns. I don't know about contains.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it's like in, like is it in that? But I guess that could be way off.
List contains. Can't find it. Sources dot contains. We say that's a list. Okay. True if item is found in the list, otherwise false. Okay, so if it's found in the list, it returns true. And so because of that, debug will go because it'll go when it's false, right? Debug assert, if something fails to be true, then it does the thing. So if there is a source,
there's like 4 layers of double negatives there.
Yeah.
So contains does a positive, and then the exclamation point is a negative, and then assert assumes a negative. So we're doing the negative to counteract assert's negative, so it becomes just a positive, essentially.
Yeah, if you just think of assert and then you put the negative in front of it, it just cancels out.
Yeah.
And it becomes an if statement. Okay.
Oh, well, fuck. What does debug.assert do? God damn it. If the first argument is false, it logs an assertion error using the second argument message if provided. The third argument is what gets highlighted in the editor if the message is selected in the console. This invocation is only included in development builds, not in release builds. It would be as if debug.assert code was never written, so it's a good way to add checks during development that won't affect the final release. So yeah, I think we got it. We figured it out. We can make gravity source register and unregister itself when appropriate by doing so in its onEnable and onDisable methods, respectively. that way it works when a source gets created, destroyed, activated,
that's so
deactivated,
easy.
enabled, disabled, and
That's
also
so
across
easy.
hot reloads of the editor. That's so smart, yeah. Big brain.
Okay, gravity needs to change.
Oh, this is actually pretty convenient. If we're going to switch back to normal gravity for a bit here, so I could test if that fixes the jitter going back to normal gravity as well.
That's true.
Well, just a little
Jeez.
convenience. Now we can adjust all our scenes to once again use default gravity.
The idea is that gravity source is the basis for other kinds of gravity sources, just like mono behavior is the basis for all custom component types that we create. New gravity source types will do their work by overriding the getGravity method with their own implementation. To make this possible, we have to declare this method to be virtual. What does the virtual keyword mean?
Why do I have to, like, create the script this, like, specific... I don't know, this is dumb. Like, I've had to do this, like, 3 times, where I make a script, and then when I go to apply it, it, like, says I can't do it, and I have to go create it as a child and then copy everything into it.
It's probably because you changed the name of it. That's usually what messes it up. Because Unity has its name for a script, and then in the script it has a name at the top, and then the file has its own name. So they can all get messed up if you change the name at the header or something. But that may not be it. I'm trying to find this virtual thing really quick. He said go to persisting objects for virtual. At a very low level, there aren't really objects or methods. There's just data, a portion of which is used as instructions to be executed by the CPU. Method invocations, unless optimized away, become instructions that tell the CPU to jump to another data point and continue execution from there. Besides that, it might also put some argument values in place. So when persistent storage, well, so blah blah blah, invokes the save method, blah 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 blah. This is okay. So the virtual keyword changes this approach. Instead of using a hard-coded location, the compiler adds instructions to look up where to jump to, based on the type that was involved. Instead of going, it's this method, so always jump there, it becomes, does this type contain the jump destination for this method? If yes, go there. If no, check its direct parent type. Repeat until the destination is found. This approach is known as a virtual method, function, or call table, hence virtual. It allows subtypes to override the functionality of their parent types. Man, I don't know.
I feel like he's starting to go a little bit sicko mode in these.
Well, we didn't do persistent objects.
Maybe that's what it is. It seems like that might be a prereq.
Wait, do we... Oh, we put on enable in gravity source?
Yeah, that's where I put it.
Yeah, of course.
It's weird. It turned gravity back for like everything. Like it turned gravity back to normal for all the rigid bodies. I thought it was just going to be the ones that I apply gravity source to.
Not yet.
But like, why did it affect this? Like, why did what I do affect this? I don't get it.
What do you mean? Like, you stop making gravity go to 0, 0, 0. We deleted that part of the code.
Oh, okay, okay. I misunderstood. I missed that. But yeah, by the way, running on flat ground did fix it, but I'm also noticing a little bit more weirdness. I'm just trying to see if I could quickly work out here. Oh man, why is this way up here? God damn it.
Default physics gravity. Oh wait, allowing extension. The idea is that gravity source is the basis for other kinds of gravity sources, just like mono behavior. It's the basis. I read that, but I didn't get it.
You get it more now?
New gravity source types will do their work by overriding the get gravity method with their own implementation. New gravity source types, nice, will do their work by, so we're making versions of gravity source. Yeah, we are. Gravity plane, gravity spheres. We're not doing all this today. There's no way.
No, yeah, that's a lot. This one seems like it
Gravity
might take a little
boxes.
while.
I mean, really all you need are planes and spheres, I guess. Oh, man. This is making me... I mean, just learning this, it's definitely making me feel more comfortable with, like, Aurobindo plane not being, like, a flat thing. And, like, being able to, like, walk under stuff. Like, upside down, you know? I feel like that could be a cool...
Oh, you mean like walking on the roof of something or something like that?
Well, like... Because, like, the part of what I had as the idea of it is that everything is sort of on, like, floating islands. So I feel like it could be a cool, like in Dark Souls, when you realize that you can hit, like, or that there's illusory walls, you know?
Yeah.
And you realize, like, oh, this is, like, now I have to hit every wall, basically, or, like, I have to be aware of, like, secret areas. I feel like realizing that you could walk off the edge and just walk underneath, upside down, like a big floating island. And maybe there's, like, an upside down cave.
That could be very interesting for sure. So I'm just testing something real quick. I'm not going to spend too long on this, but okay. I just noticed I couldn't, like, walk up slopes, like, at all, and I think it was because the mesh collider that I had. I just changed it to a capsule collider instead, which I think makes a little more sense. But yeah, that did get rid of the jitter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have multiple colliders, that's probably what's...
No, I didn't have. I turned one off and made the other one. I deleted the other one.
Oh, okay.
I just added a capsule collider and, like, removed the old one.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back to full focus mode. I decided to do a quick little sidetrack.
So we're on the virtual bit. So I guess the idea is we do virtual on get gravity, and then every time a new get gravity source is used, or every time get gravity source is get gravity source dot get gravity is used, it's used as, like, its own, as, like, an individual.
It's like an
method.
instance or something.
Yeah, I guess that's what it seems like.
Did you look at his explanation in persisting objects?
Yeah, but it's really specific to. I mean, I read it out loud, and it was just like
God,
word
yeah.
salad to me. I mean, but it also has to do with the context of the. He's explaining how something works, so.
So yeah, once we eventually do run through that one, I'm sure then we'll get a better understanding.
It says virtual allows subtypes to override the functionality of their parent types.
So
I
it's
think we're
rather
doing-
than defining it as like a bool or as like a void,
We're setting up for something, I think.
it can be whatever. It's like a chameleon type.
I guess. But I think we're just setting up because when we do. Let's see. Once we do gravity plane, we're going to do something called override. And we're writing another get gravity in there.
Oh wait, this is a new get gravity?
We're writing another script called gravity plane. Oh, okay. That's part of gravity source. I haven't done this before. So like how we use mono behavior, we're using gravity source as an extension, or we're making gravity plane. It says create a new gravity plane component type that extends gravity source. So we're writing like
It's
a
another
variation
script that uses this as like its mono behavior.
Yeah.
This is big brain indeed. Okay, I'll get that script set up then. What did he call it? Gravity plane? Yeah.
Yeah. So gravity sources have a vector3 method called getGravity that just returns gravity. And a registration. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I suppose we're just gonna have to go through it and see what we can get.
Yeah, I don't wanna go too long.
Yeah, we're coming up on the hour here, so we could probably call
Maybe,
it after like visualizing the plane, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, just when we hit the hour, we have like 6 minutes left? 5 minutes left. We'll just do what we can, I guess.
Yeah.
Gravity
New
plane.
script.
Did you already read this?
A little
Doesn't
bit
sound
of it.
familiar.
I just read the first sentence.
Oh, okay. The default physics gravity only defines a single vector that represents a universal downward pull. The simplest extension of that idea is to create a gravity plane. This does exactly the same thing, except that a plane also splits space into everything above and below it. We can use that to limit the range of the plane's gravity. So it's like above and below, like this is up gravity, this is down gravity. I've seen a lot of Mario Galaxy did that a ton. Create a new gravity plane component type that extends gravity source. Give it a configurable gravity field. This is the acceleration it applies to everything within its range, pulling it down. So a positive value represents normal attraction via gravity, while a negative value would repel, representing anti-gravity. Override get gravity to have it return a vector pointing straight up, scaled by a negated configured gravity. Overriding a method must be done explicitly by adding the override keyword to it. Yeah, this one's a lot. So this is all gravity plane. So within gravity plane, we define what our gravity is, and then we define what our up is based on that gravity. We can now create a gravity plane that works just like the default physics gravity vector if it were configured to point straight down. We can also support planes with any orientation by using the up vector of the game object's transformation instead. So this makes it so we can move the plane and the gravity will change with it. To make it easier to see where our plane is, we'll visualize it with some gizmos. These are drawn in the scene window and also in the game window of the editor if you enable the toggle option for that. Although the plane is infinite, we have to use the finite visualization, so we'll use a square. Drawing gizmos is done by adding a draw gizmos method and using various static methods and properties of the gizmos class. Okay, I'm just going to copy this thing. So I would like to get, if he's going to do the thing where you can like jump and gravity flips, I'd like to get that working and then call it, because that looks like that could just be fun to play with on my own.
Yeah, it seems like you should be able to do that with two planes. But maybe it won't turn you upside down. It should. I don't know. I don't totally understand the override thing. But I think next time we do this, we'll probably have to sit here for a little longer and just like work stuff out.
Yeah, get caught up with where we were before.
Yeah.
Or I guess where we should have been.
We're venturing into territory where we need to grind a little before we can move on, I think.
So how did he just created a plane and then added this plane source to it? Like, what is that plane thing? I don't get that.
It seems like it's just I mean, it's not even a plane, it's just a direction with a position. Vector up. Return negative gravity times up.
Like, should I see it right now somewhere? Or did I do something wrong?
No, I don't think so. We were supposed to just make a gravity source empty with a transform and then the gravity source script.
Okay, so
Oh, actually, no, with the gravity plane script.
here's my empty, and then I will put gravity plane on there. Oh, okay, so now I can see the little box.
Are we supposed to put both on there? Are we supposed to put gravity source and gravity plane?
I don't know.
Create a new gravity plane component. Give it a conservative. We can also support planes with any orientation.
What the fuck? Oh no, god damn it. I fucked up.
So the idea is that it's like an infinite plane in a direction.
And this little box is just like a representation of it.
The box?
Yeah, the little gizmo we drew.
Yeah, I guess, but... I gotta figure out this... I gotta put in all this stuff. I'm behind a little bit. Did I not say it's...
Do I have all these on 0 friction? I just realized I didn't even know I had it set up to like that. That's kind of fun. feel like I kind of ruined the wall jumping mechanic. Something's fucked up about it now. Whatever.
Oh, I have 0 gravity right now. No, I have some gravity. What's going on?
Did you create the empty thing?
No, not yet. I just took I just put in what we had so far. What's going on here? Is my air acceleration really high or something? This is weird. I feel like I have something critically wrong with my script because I kept getting the. No, wait. I copied all the yours, right?
Yeah.
So no, that couldn't be related. Look, I float up right now. Why?
Maybe make one of the gravity plane things, see if that changes anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really work like I expected to. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what this is supposed to be. For example, I made a small scene containing 2 opposite 20 by 20 rectangular areas with accompanying gravity planes positioned a bit above and below them. The bottom area is normal, while the top one represents an upside down area. The top plane is rotated, so it is upside down as well, which means that gravity is flipped. See, that just doesn't happen. I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh, now it's working. Maybe when I go
made the
away. Oh.
Is making the plane what changed it?
No, I mean, yeah, adding the plane. I haven't done the gizmo part, though.
That's just like a visualization of it, right?
Yeah. I guess I should try putting... Does he just flip them, or does he do, like, negative gravity?
Oh, that's a good point. I just flipped it. God damn it. That's probably what it is. I feel
Well, I
dumb
don't
now.
know. I guess maybe that is, yeah.
I just put it upside down. That probably didn't change anything.
I feel like the transform would make a difference, though, because we say vector up as transform up.
I guess the easy way to do this... Oh, there's an easier way here. If I just grab this plane, the bottom one, and flip that one upside down. Or I flip the gravity upside down, will it just shoot me up? Shoot me up now. Yeah, it did. Where are y'all going? Why are you sliding that way? They're all like trying to escape. What the fuck? Why do they want to leave? Is this level like not level? Or no, I bet you the plane isn't level that I'm defining gravity with. So what if I make them both negative? Will I just bounce back and forth between them?
I think he does rotate it. Because when you do negative, it just cancels them out. When 2 planes with the same gravity are pulling in opposite direction, they cancel each other, resulting in no gravity at all. If we want a scene where gravity pulls down in one place and up in another, we have to limit the influence of each plane. We'll do that by adding a configurable range to gravity plane.
So it doesn't, it's not supposed to work yet? It's still fucked up?
It's still fucked up.
Okay. I read ahead and it seemed like he was adding new shit.
Yeah, he adds more gizmos, but there's a little bit here in the range.
There we go, okay. I think I'm gonna just copy all this real quick, and then we'll go over it more tomorrow. I'm just going to try to get this working.
Yeah.
And this is within the get gravity. Right under vector 3 up. And then we update the gizmos. So this is adding a gizmo that shows its range as well.
I think, yeah. Yeah, after the range bit. John Madden. John Madden. John Madden.
Did it work?
You know that song Spin a Wah?
Spin a while.
Yeah. Nice. You got it.
I did it.
Trying to figure out, maybe that's too easy. Maybe because I know, like, I can't help but say it. Maybe like
Spin a while.
Spinawa. You know that song Spinawa? Spinawa.
That is one route. Why isn't this working? The range isn't showing up as a configurable thing. What have I done? Something's wrong.
Did you save?
I thought I did.
Are you saving, son? Are you saving, son? Are you saving, son?
It's right
Can't do it.
here.
I
Why
have a
didn't
terrible
it?
dad voice. Are you saving, son? I don't know how that guy's supposed to sound. The dad in that meme.
Yeah, I guess I've never thought about it. Did I put something in the wrong place, maybe? This I have the serialized field right here. It just doesn't show up. What if I get rid of the minimum? Like when I drag the script onto the thing, it doesn't fucking show up as the range. We're supposed to have another serialized field, you fool. What have I done?
I don't know. Okay, I copied and pasted everything up to that point.
I think I might
Okay.
have it.
There they are.
They're sitting there.
Hey. Hey. So, yeah, I have the field.
I think I
Gravity
might have,
plane,
I
right?
may have found the error. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. So now if I go outside of that realm, I don't have any gravity, is the idea?
I don't know, because I don't know why, I haven't read it yet, really. If range is greater than 0, do a cyan cube. But also draw a yellow cube, or draw a wire cube, yeah. Scale, scale is range. Oh, this is one object. I thought the boxes were... Okay, so
Wait, what?
it's like the empty has two boxes, and the blue or the cyan is where it's the range is greater than 1, or the range is greater than 0. So like outside of the I think it's outside of the blue box. Oh, what?
Oh, I did it. Wait, no, what the fuck have I done? I did something. Something's happening.
Oh, it worked. It worked. Ah.
I think I did it backwards, maybe?
So the blue is like where it starts, basically. Where like the edge of the range, and it's purely like a flat thing. So just like once you go past the blue line, you're in the gravity's range. So I think if I duplicate it and flip it,
Oh, I think I might have it. Yeah! Yeah, let's go! It did the thing.
did
Wait, why am I...
zero grav,
Yeah, why am I in zero grav?
zero grav trav. We are approaching a zero grav trap. Oh, I'm being flipped. I'm being reversed.
Why?
What?
It
Because
just-
you're not. Are you not in range of either one?
I just realized it flipped me sideways. It's supposed to flip me upside down.
Oh. Let's see. It's so slow. Need to bring the speed up.
Well, see, like these ones just fall on the ground because gravity's acting normal on them. Those ones should just fall on the ceiling, right? Like, I don't know why they're like floating like that. And then look, they're like they're drifting.
Are
over
they
here.
in range?
I think.
Are they in between the yellow and white,
Oh, they're like below.
or yellow and blue? They have to be like within that. Oh, whoa, whoa.
What happened?
Did you see?
No.
We gotta do it
Recreate.
again. Let's see.
What? Why did that just happen? What? Can you just ride that like a plank of wood now? Oh,
No, just in the box.
the fuck was that?
It's being pulled, I guess.
But only like some vertices of it.
But can I even get up? I gotta bring the jump height up.
But look, it's
Actually-
like pulling the gravity this way. Ugh, whatever. I'm gonna recreate. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna start from scratch.
See, yeah, look. So here's my gravity. Oh, well. Oh, whoa. Camera.
That's
The
when-
next section
yeah,
is
he's
camera
gonna make it
realignment.
smooth.
So you see there's that gap in between.
Yeah.
So like this is downward and that's upward, and there's a gap in between.
So if you get in that gap, are you 0G? Whoa, that was sick.
Yeah, so let me try and hover in that. Oh, but you maintain your velocity, so you have to like look down. Yeah. Oh man, that is dizzying. And I think I'll fall. Yeah, I'll die. This, I think. Oh no. Damn it. I think that what's happening with I think what's happening with the cube is that the gravity, like one part of it is experiencing zero gravity and the other part is experiencing like full, I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. I assume it has to do with the collider physics or something. Oh yeah, I made it really jelly-like or something. Look.
Why is it like that?
It's like being pulled and then it just doesn't know which way to go.
That's such a cool effect. That's
That
so
looks so
sick.
good.
It's so sick how Unity just lets you accidentally make cool shit like that.
Does it
But you
happen
s-
with everything though? I can't.
Why
These
is
aren't
everything
rigid bodies.
above the plane like get frozen? I don't like it's 0 G's if it's above this point. Maybe I should make it negative gravity. No, then it just falls.
Yeah.
How does he have it set up? It's yellow on top and bottom and then blue in the middle, right? Yeah. I configured the
So
planes
right-
so their range
sorry.
end up in the exact same place. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't know why it's not really working for me. I guess maybe if I run up there, it'll maybe work. It doesn't work for the squares, but maybe they're on like dumb gravity. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they have to have gravity source assigned to them or something like that. Do the flip! Nope. I can't jump high enough. God damn it, I fucked this whole thing up. This feels so janky now. The wall jumping, I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the way you, like maybe you adjust your transform in a weird way.
I'm wondering if it's the collider. Whoa, look. I hit the plane. But look at it, like this is not how it's supposed to behave.
Yeah, I think you have some sideways thing going on in your transform that maybe has to do with the quaternion.
Well, it would be in I think it'd be my gravity plane would be the problem.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Because that wasn't happening when I was on planet gravity. Like on planet gravity, when I went the whole loop around, it kept the rotation like perfectly. So I don't know why here, like just a simple 90-degree flip or 180 flip, like why that would matter. But yeah, I guess the rest of this is probably we could play with it off plane. I mean, off stream a bit.
I got my tower. I finally have a way up the tower.
Oh, the gravity flip tower.
Yeah, let's see if it works. I don't. So I think I have normal gravity right now. Yes. Oh, that's not great. God, why did I make it like this?
That's what the problem is. I don't slide on the wall anymore. I stick to the wall. Why does that happen? You going sideways too?
Yeah, I think it's the camera alignment. I think it's the next thing. There we go.
I guess, yeah, does he show it working? He shows it from...
Yeah, but not with the camera. Yeah, the next thing is improving the experience of a sudden gravity change.
Still, though, I mean, if you look, he just fixes the camera, and then it works exactly as we're thinking it should, and it doesn't. If you look at
For
this
me,
next...
it kind of does. I feel like maybe you fucked your thing up in some way.
I thought you were just
Only
falling
because-
sideways.
Well, that's because I went through this tube. Oh yeah, I guess it is there.
I think we're having the similar issue. Like, it should be just floating. Like, these things shouldn't be floating 0 Gs. They should be
Well, it's because they
slamming to the roof.
Well, it's because they go in the range, right? So like, if it's a negative thing, yeah. So you have regular gravity, then you go in a field that has negative gravity. So within that field, you have 0 gravity right now.
So what should I do? Double gravity then?
Maybe just add a third plane that defines regular gravity as well. It's like that. Oh, I can't get this. And like give the floor gravity instead of get it right on the edge of it, I assume. Because I think what's happening is we're not getting pulled down, we're just like our upward momentum is getting canceled. And so it just leaves our sideways vector. Oh.
I think I figured it out. I think if you just do double positive gravity, that seems to fix it. But I gotta get my character there too. And this wall jump sucks now. I gotta figure out what the fuck is up with my wall jump. But I'll do that off stream, because I fucked that up off stream, so. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's a really weird fix, but if you make the top plane just be double gravity, then it counteracts the upside down, like wrong gravity.
I feel like this is giving me a faster acceleration down now.
With the double gravity?
Yeah. No, actually, maybe that's... I did it a different way that I thought would be the same. Gravity is definitely... Oh. What if I...
So if I grab this guy and I put it right in the center of the two, like it'll... See, now he gets pulled up to the roof. And if I pull it past the range, it gets pulled down. This is exactly how I expected it to behave. Like, this is what I was hoping for. And then maybe if I set the ranges to be, like, bigger so there's a void in between, maybe then I could have a little 0G void in between for shit. No, it doesn't really work. I'm gonna set it up so I can just like default jump between them rather than having to like parkour up to it. So now I should be able to just hop and flip. Hop. Oh. Almost. Yeah. Very good, very good.
Damn it. I made this so easy to fall off.
Yeah, this is what I need to do inside of this little hallway. That way I could just keep switching back and forth between them. Oh, but now I'm gonna float up. Yeah. Perfect. That's actually so sick. This could be a whole game. Like, we could literally build a whole game around just this.
Yeah.
This is a solid mechanic. Oh, I can't fit through that. I'm trapped. I'm glad I got it to work the way it works in my head, because that was frustrating. This honestly doesn't even look that bad. I really like that it... Oh, I think it only interpolates because of the system I set up before between the different rotations. I think it would snap if I hadn't already done that. But yeah, if I just had like a little like, whoa, 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 like I'm in the air animation, that wouldn't even look bad. That would definitely make you puke, though. That is like awful motion sickness. Did you ever hear of Kibba the White Lion?
Yeah.
A lot of
It's
people
a
like
cartoon, right?
a lot of people like parade it as like Lion King ripped it off kind of thing.
Oh, right, right. It's an anime.
I watched a video kind of on it recently about how it's not really that similar to Lion King. They're just both kind of about lions.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of funny.
I mean, how many big animations are really made anyway? Like high quality animation.
Especially about Africa and lions in Africa. Like,
Yeah, like any sort of really specific thing is just gonna make people think like, oh, we make lion movies now. Like you can make movies about lions.
now I should be able to actually leave. Oh wait, I should pull this down as well. Whatever. This is fun. I like these little gravity planes. These are cool little ideas. Oh, I can't jump high enough to switch now. Let me just do a little bit of jump height changing. Any jump height changers in the chat? There we go. But yeah, so I need to figure out what is going on with my sticky. Oh my god, look at that. I can just like if I just run into the wall, I just stick to it now. See, I got to figure out why I'm so sticky. But yeah, that's off stream. So tomorrow we're gonna pick back up where we left off and continue working on this. Well, actually, we're probably gonna do a little bit of recap because we didn't internalize as much of that as we should have. I just wanted to play with this for a little bit, and I'm glad I got to because this is fun. I like this mechanic.
I don't know if I'm getting this working, and I keep jumping off. I need to turn up air jumps. Fuck it.
Give me the double jump.
Oh, okay.
Just make a little corridor.
Right, I forgot. I needed to double it.
I double the one that's pulling up. That's what I did. Wait, do you have the two yellows and then the two blues outside? Like the yellows are the meat of the sandwich?
Yeah, but only because it's supposed to be flipping me. I think.
I have it like
Is
this.
Supposed to be.
I have the blues as the meat. And then the top one is double gravity, and then the bottom one is just regular.
Flipping. You're going from flipped right side up and then upside down. And
Yeah.
I'm trying. I have 3. So I do have a blue
okay.
sandwich. I'm trying to flip myself back up right side.
Oh,
when I
so
get
you
to the
flip
top.
and then flip back. That's clever.
That's the idea, but I don't know if it's actually gonna work.
Magnet boots.
9.81.
Activate. Once we get the smooth camera thing, that'll look so slick. It's a thing called slurp. It's slurp. I can't wait to use my slurp method.
Just holds me.
Just keeps you trapped there.
Wait, what the fuck? Somehow I made yeah, I don't think so. I think I have it backwards.
I need to fucking die. Ah. This is like terrifying to me. I feel like I would think of this when I was a little kid. Like if I was like laying up looking at the ceiling, like if you were walking on the ceiling and the image of just falling off of your house and into the sky. Like that's so fucked up.
Yeah, that's scary.
You're done for. There's nothing you can do.
Kind of like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, you're just like, you gotta go be a wizard after that.
Well, it's like a tornado fear.
Yeah.
Getting sucked up into the sky.
This is definitely not working as intended. I guess I could just start looking at that. Or you're just gonna keep working on that?
I'm just gonna duplicate this and flip it. Whoa.
Let's see if it's just the capsule collider. Oh no, there is something else. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, no, it's still fucked up. Hmm. See, I'm back in ball form, and it's still kind of happening. Because you're when you slide along the wall, you're like the exact same speed, right? Like you don't have any friction at all against the wall.
I don't think so.
What the fuck is this?
All right. Well, I think we should call it.
Okay.
We're just playing around.
Yeah, I was just kind of waiting on you at this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna keep doing this though, because I really want to fucking. I don't know. I feel like that. Maybe it is just the sphere collider. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, all right. We're gonna call it there. I'll hopefully figure this out before tomorrow's thing. But yeah, we'll go back
you can
over
explain
everything
it
we
to
did.
me.
Yeah, hopefully. But all right. Goodbye. Thank you for watch.
But